Katatambash, Harayani, Aziz. Hi, everyone. I'm Camryn from Washington, D.C. Just a friendly reminder before we start our podcast, remember to subscribe and to share our YouTube channel where our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. So, for today's podcast, Naser and I have selected a beautiful song from a legendary Kurdish singer, Naser Razazi. The song Sharakam is what we will be listening to. Naser is currently living in Soleimani in the Kurdish region of Iraq, but he is originally from the beautiful city of Sina in the Kurdish region of Iran. He was married to another famous Kurdish singer, Marzia Fariji, until her death in 2005. Kakasro is here with us as an expert on Kurdish language and culture. So, Kakasro, what do you have to tell us about Naser Razazi?
Thank you, Camryn. Well, I have to say that Naser Razazi is considered a national Kurdish singer. He's loved and listened to by Kurds all over Kurdish regions in Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and Syria, and, those who live in diaspora. He sings both about love and homeland, and actually he's more known for singing about his love for his homeland and Kurdistan. He's a great patriot, as you can imagine, and actually at some point in his life he was a Peshmerga, a freedom fighter, an equivalent of what we have in the US, Cameron, as a cowboy, or in the Japanese culture as a samurai, somebody who protects people, who protects freedom. So that was him as a Peshmerga, but he still continued singing, and with his wife Marzia Farigi, like you mentioned, they formed a music band and sang national songs, beautiful songs. So most of his songs are actually about promoting and encouraging the fight for freedom and the Kurdish right for self-determination. At some point he had to leave Kurdistan. He resettled in Sweden, away from his homeland, and he's a Swedish citizen, but he always misses his hometown and expresses his tremendous love for Kurdistan. So that's what I can tell you about Naser. He's a great singer, and the song you have chosen is also one of his big hits.
Wow, well, that is amazing. I'm very excited to be listening to a Kurdish national singer today. That's really cool. Let's head on over to London to Naser.
ئەم کاتتان باش هاوڕێیان ئەمڕۆ بۆ پادکەستی کاردانەوە بە میوزیکی کوردی گۆرانیەکی هونەرمەندی گەورەی کورد مامۆستا ناسیر ڕەزازی دەتوانین بڵێن مێژووی ئەدەبیات و مێژووی هونەر چون مامۆستا و شارەزای بواری زمانیشە گۆرانی شارەکەم ئەو گۆرانیەمان هەڵبژاردووە بۆ ئێوەی خۆشەویست تکا دەکەم تاقیبەڵمان بێنەوە باسپاسێکی جوانمان هەیە لەسەر مامۆستا ناسیر ڕەزازی ئەگەر چی کاک ناسر هەموو بستێکی خاکی کوردستان ماڵ و خاکی خۆیەتی بەڵام هیوادارین کە بە زووترین کات چاوی بە شارەکەی و شوێنی لەدایکبوونی واتە سنە یا کورسان ڕوون بدێتەوە ئامان لەبیرتان نەچێ ڤیدیۆکانی تایبەت بە موزیکی کوردی لە چەناڵی یوتیوبەکەمان سەیر و شێر بکەن ئێستاش بابچین گەرە بەش یەکەمی گۆرانیەکەی مامۆستا ناسر ڕەزازی بگرین گۆرانی شارەکەم فەرموو
چرخی چواشی به امان چرخی چواشی به امان زودای بریم ننیشتمان چرخی چقدر دوای هینا بوم آواره بوم لشاری خوم
So, Camryn, we are all ears.
On my eyes, Naser. Well, just from the video clip, I did see, a man who I'm assuming is Naser Razazi, as he's the one singing. He sounds beautiful, by the way. And he seems to, be surrounded by all this nature and really taking care of the plants and the trees around him. He also does look kind of tired, though. At least how I was kind of looking at it. But you know what I definitely do know that I saw? I saw that mustache. Oh, I saw the very large mustache.
Yeah.
That made me very excited.
Yes, Camryn, as usual, you got it right. So yes, he basically is describing and complaining about his life and his destiny. He was young when he had to leave his hometown and join the Kurdish fight for freedom in the mountain, and then he had to leave for Sweden. So he has lived most of his life from his hometown, his family and friends that bother him a lot, especially because it was not a journey of this chosen. It was imposed on him for political reasons.
Wow, that's really interesting. I don't even know really what to say. It's hard to find the words. That's really inspirational. I have much respect for him with all of that, what he spent his life for. That's amazing.
That's exactly why he's considered a national Kurdish singer, because everybody respects what he stood, for and fought for.
Yeah, let's listen to the second part.
Okay.
باخی بهشت به هر زران با من هر در تمام بیرم هر لای کردستانا باید دلم کلا خمام
Wow, there's a lot to take in. Because after your explanation, I was really able to kind of think about what he's really singing about and all the emotions that he must have felt. He definitely seems very upset, with like what circumstances he's been given, and I can't imagine how hard it is for him not to be able to, visit his hometown, his family, his friends, the people, the place where he feels comfortable. That's terrible. I can't imagine how this happens to such a great singer. I mean, with a beautiful voice. Oh, I liked it. I liked the voice. I am sure, that he likes to sing in his hometown and to have concerts for thousands of his fans at a place where he feels like he's at home.
Exactly, you're right. That's the story of many Kurds. No friend but mountains.
Yeah.
So To the interesting part now, Cameron. I have chosen a
A
line
line, huh? Okay.
yeah, to translate into English for you. باخی بەهشت بێ هەندەران بۆ من هەر دەرد و ماتەمە بیرم هەر لای کوردستانە بۆیە دڵم پڕ لە خەمە. He's talking about living abroad and missing home, even in a foreign country, and like a garden in heaven. For me, it's still pain and sorrow. I was thinking of Kurdistan. What's why my heart is full of sadness. So you are right. He's talking about missing his homeland, like Khosrow said. Kurdistan. He loves Kurdistan.
Wow, that is a beautiful description of a national singer's love for his homeland. It really is really impressive. So, Kakasro, would you like to add any comments or any final words?
Basirçao Camryn Khan on my eyes. So I'd like to mention something cultural. It's probably common among many cultures, but it might be stronger when it comes to the Kurdish people. The Kurdish people love their homeland. So Kurds, a population of around 40 million, are called the largest nation without a state of their own. Actually, they were promised a country of their own following the First World War, but later on, the world leaders they didn't keep that promise, so they didn't give the Kurds a country of their own. And that has led since then to a strong feeling of patriotism among the Kurdish people. And Naser Razazi represents these feelings of patriotic feelings and Kurds' love for their homeland, Kurdistan, and a big dream for the freedom of their homeland. It's still in their hearts and minds, actually.
Wow, that seems really unfair. I can't imagine that. I'm that's awful. People should be allowed to decide, how they want to live, and the Kurds are no exception to that. I wish the Kurds, all the best of luck and success and their dreams and ambitions for living freely as they wish. Definitely.
Thank you.
Well, folks, how I am. Thank you for tuning in to the Kurdish Music Podcast. I hope that you were as moved with Naser Razazi as I was, because this has been a very informative podcast today, 100%. Just a friendly reminder before we end our podcast, remember to subscribe and to share our YouTube channel where our Kurdish music podcasts can be found. Jin Jian Azadi.